So M. Night Shyamalan recently did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, and he was asked about Christopher Nolan's move from WB to Universal, as he is now joining M. Night on the Universal roster of directors. M. Night said, quote, "I conveyed how much I feel about Universal's commitment to original storytelling and the movie theater experience. And in an age where everybody is trying to sell the narrative that original movies and movie theaters are dying out." So what can we gather from this? Well, we already knew that studios aren't really embracing original concepts anymore, and now we have confirmation that WB is one of those studios, which is not surprising because WB has clearly shown that they have no idea what they're doing. There had to be a specific reason why Christopher Nolan moved on, and I'm sure it has a lot to do with the instant streaming on HBO Max. Nolan is a firm believer in the movie theater experience, so am I. So you have studios like WB and Disney who only want to produce movies that are related to already existing IPs. And we have directors making a move to Universal because that company are showing more support for creativity and originality. Something that I'm sure most directors want. And if that's true, I have to send a special shout out to Universal for thinking outside the box and allowing creators to create again. Real movie fans like myself don't enjoy going to the theaters and seeing the same shit week in and week out. And there are still directors who clearly have a desire to create something unique and have a certain level of creative freedom in whatever project they are working on. Now, what they do with that freedom is another thing altogether. I felt like M. Night's most recent movie, Old, was underwhelming to say the least, but I did at least appreciate the attempt to try something new. The point is that change will happen, and it starts with one company taking the initiative and bucking the trend, and doubling down on a more refreshing way of delivering content and telling stories, which is what movie fans really want. Sometimes it takes some of the most creative people in Hollywood to come together and fight for the integrity of cinema and the theater experience, which are very important things. And if in fact they are going to do that, then they have my support. We talk a lot about the issues that Hollywood creates for itself, so we also need to showcase it when someone in Hollywood is trying to do the right thing. And this, to me, is one of those instances. I really hope that the Universal strategy is a success, and it causes other studios to rethink their strategy and maybe do things a little bit differently moving forward.
Y'all be cool. Right on.